And a healthy society means a healthy country.
At 92 years of age, Harry Leslie Smith has lived through a lot, and he's worried he may see history repeat itself if the youth of today doesn't get involved. In his book, Harry's Last Stand, the author and activist talks about the importance of good governance and political engagement. And now he's setting out on a speaking tour to encourage kids to vote. Harry Leslie Smith joins me in studio. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
It's incredible. I know you've embarked upon this tour. You're going to be speaking to a lot of people over the next little while, have already. You say how the world my generation built is falling down and what we can do to save it. How is it falling down?
I think because people are not caring about people anymore. A certain segment of the population don't get any attention. Austerity has taken over in all Western countries to such an extent that there are millions of people in each of our countries who are not living a decent life. You only have to look around at the number of food banks that have grown up over the years. It's pitiful to think that someone has to go to a food bank to get food. And when you come to think of it, those food banks can only give one family enough food for maybe 2 or 3 days. They can't come back every day and get something. So what do they do in the meantime? Are they starving, just as I did when I was a child? I remember when I was a child, I was so hungry. I used to go behind restaurants and look through garbage cans to see if they had bits of food left over. And this is what I'm afraid will happen again.
And how do you tell? I know you want to engage the youth. I know you want to talk to young people. How do you tell them we can't go on like this, what we need to do? How do you engage them?
It is my intention to speak to youth, to try to energize them, to let them know that they can change things, but they have to want to, and they have to be willing to put some effort into it. Nothing comes for free in this world. It is only through that generation where things will change, because if I can get all those people who have decided it's not worthwhile to vote anymore, then we can change the type of government that leads us.
You served in a world war. You know what it's like to live through the Great Depression. You didn't have a lot of money growing up, and nor did you have a lot of health care. You've learned all those lessons, but you never gave up hope.
No, because I've always been a fighter. I've never been satisfied with the status quo. I've always... And also, I was never happy to sit down and do nothing. I had to be moving.
You haven't wasted any time throughout your whole life. You've accomplished so much. You've been an activist, obviously an author. You wrote this book when you were 92. You're 93 now?
No, 92.
You're 92? Yeah. So at 92, a lot of people would say, you know, you deserve to go and sit and relax. But you're out on a very ambitious tour to tell young people to get out and vote and make a difference. Yeah, absolutely. And I intend to do it until my last dying gasp, quite frankly. I'm not a quitter, you know. What a pleasure, Harry Leslie Smith, to meet you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We'll have a list of cities where Harry is speaking on our website, canadaam.ctvnews.ca.